This is an interview with behavior expert Tanya Featherston about her work with adolescent girls. Tanya Featherston and Kelia Murray are the co-founders of Real Talk for Girls. Real Talk for Girls helps teens navigate a difficult time. 3 years ago, Baltimore educators Tanya Featherston and Kelia Murray noticed that the adolescent girls they worked with every day were facing some serious problems. There were so many crises that were coming up in terms of the girls constantly getting into fights with each other, said Murray. We were seeing a lot of bullying. Co-workers at the time, the two women realized that the girls that they were working with needed a space to address the world they were growing up in, the normal growing up pains of adolescence, life in a sometimes dangerous city, and relationships with themselves and with boys. Featherston and Murray wanted to create that space, so they put their heads together and planned a one-day conference to be held in April of 2009. About 60 girls from 5 different Baltimore schools were invited. The result? Everyone loved it. The girls, the teachers, even counselors all talked about how much they needed a gathering just like that. It was amazing, Murray said. What made the conference so successful? Featherston said it's because they made an effort to speak to the girls in a language they would understand. That meant planning sessions that tackled the complicated world of social networking and the sometimes lurid arena of reality television. There are so many opportunities that as adults we miss to be able to connect with young ladies because we have to do it on their terms and meet them where they are, Featherston said. The two know what they're talking about. Featherston holds a master's degree in education and has worked as a science teacher, school principal, and executive director of a youth development organization. Murray holds a master's degree in social work and has conducted group and individual counseling in several states to include Texas, Maryland, California, and Washington, D.C. Out of that first conference, an organization grew. In 2010, Featherston and Murray developed Real Talk for Girls, an organization with a mission to promote healthy growth and development in adolescent girls. Hundreds of Maryland area girls aged 10 to 18 attend Real Talk for Girls conferences to learn how to talk about what's on their minds and become healthy adults. And now, the women are looking to branch out, offering what they've learned to people all over the country in the form of Real Talk clubs and facilitator training. For people looking to start a Real Talk club, they offer their tailor-made curriculum, which offers ways to tackle such topics as nurturing healthy relationships, the power of positive thinking, decision-making, and ways for dealing with social aggression, conflict, resolution, and bullying. The facilitator training helps guide users through the best way to handle girls at such a critical and sensitive age. We are developing an organization that has become a resource and a network for women and girls across the country, Featherston said. She said that often girls learn the wrong way to interact with each other, learning to be enemies instead of friends. We are developing an organization that is always encouraging women and young ladies to think about how we treat each other. We want to build each other up, not tear each other down, she says. To contact Real Talk for Girls, call them at 443-768-4108 or 202-280-1220 extension 101, or you can email them at info@urbanaeducationservices.com.